All right, good afternoon, everybody. Greg Ingerson here, G Sneakerson 24, on almost all platforms. So on Snups, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. So pretty much the important ones, I guess you could say. But today's video, well, I've already made a couple today, but this video is a special one. This sneaker I'm about to show you came out on December 8th of 2018, and I really wanted them. I tried really hard, but I do everything the old-fashioned way. You may think I'm young, but I'm pretty old. I will be 40 in like 7 years, so I'm 33 this year. I do it manually. For these sneaker releases, I enter raffles and drawings. I don't have a bot or anything like that, so like if I miss a shoe, I miss it, and the only way I'm ever gonna get it is if resale isn't crazy, or if I save for a while, or if I come across and make a deal with somebody. Just the old-fashioned sneaker hunting, you know. And I thought this one was gonna be a miss for me, and I was really upset by it because 2018 I missed all the really special shoes like this that released that I really wanted, and the resale prices on these were kind of slow for a little while, but then all of a sudden they started taking off, and I was like, oh my god, I'm never gonna get these. But finally, a size 13, my size, dropped a little bit on StockX, enough for me to like, you know what, I've saved enough, I'm buying them. So I pulled the trigger, and I'm glad I did, because little by little they keep on going up and up and up. And the smaller sizes are really expensive. I think it's because of like the Asian markets, because the collaboration is with, I believe it's a Chinese company. Correct me if I'm wrong, it might be Japanese, but I'm almost certain it's Chinese. Like I'm 99% sure it's a Chinese company. It was a shoe that I had been on since the first time I saw pictures, probably late last summer, early fall. I have never seen a shoe like it. The attention to detail and the materials used are kind of above and beyond, and they've stayed in the box in my closet since they released. I'm just afraid to put my foot in them because I live in upstate New York, and you can't wear shoes like this pretty much until mid-spring because the ground is just messed up from dirt and salt and sand and mud. But I guess I'll just get into it and show them to you guys. But they're a really special shoe, and if you haven't seen them in person, I would try to. And I will try to get some close-ups in this video so you can see how, like, just how special they are. But they really are special, and this is what they are. So here we go. These are the Jordan 13 Low Clot, or the Clot Jordan 13 Low. And look at these. Good Lord. StockX tag, because I do like all my business with StockX. But okay, this is the tag. So right off the bat, special tag, the Air Jordan 13 Retro Low. It's an NRG, which means very few were made, and the colorway is Sepia Stone Terracotta Blush. And even the like I've always told you in my videos, if you're a subscriber and you've been rolling with me, I'm a sucker for packaging, and I love it when people get to create custom unique boxes. They stand out on in your collection and on your shelf, makes the shoe feel that much more special. But guess you want to see my face when I smell shoes? Ready? If you can get this. Oh my god. Oh my god. Everybody knows that. Okay, enough weird shit. So, these smell fantastic. I'm sorry. So Jordans, if you're not a sneakerhead, you don't know what I just did, but sneakers have a one-of-a-kind smell, in Jordans especially. But let's start off here. So Jordan 13. This is the second to last model that people consider like the collectibles. Jordan 1 through 14. Those are the ones people really collect. And this is the 13, and typically they're a little higher, like almost as high as this like structural piece that come with the shoes to keep the form. But this is the low, and this is not the normal pattern of a Jordan 13. This is part of the design that Clot did, and I'll show you why. So as I stated before, these are a Chinese company. Yes, it's Chinese. I was discussing whether it was Chinese or Japanese because they're modeled after Terracotta Warriors, which, if you know anything about the history, Terracotta Warriors are these warriors that were buried with Chinese kings, and they guarded them in the afterlife in tombs, and they're like these warriors that are like life size, that are made out of like terracotta, like that earth material, you know. And they make these statues like that look like that, but they modeled these side materials off of the armor plating. See that? I mean, they really had amazing details on these, and see like the links that bring them together right there. They made the stitching look like that with the little nubs that are like the same as on those, because that's what held the plates in, you know. Just the details on this shoe are absolutely insane. And that is the Clot emblem. That's their like symbol, you know, like the Jordan Jumpman, but that's Clot's. Same as on the box. The suede and materials used on these, I mean, they are just nutty. They really, really are just super nutty. See that? See the color changes? This is some of the finest suede I have seen in a really long time on a Jordan. I mean, you can see why I won't wear these, right? Like in the winter in upstate New York, it would just be dumb. They'd be ruined. But I have bought some stuff to wear with these. So like, if you're wondering what to wear with these, I'll tell you what I'm going to. And another thing, if you follow me on my social media at G Sneakerson, GSNEAKERSON, the number 24. So G Sneakerson 24 on Instagram and Twitter and Snubs. You'll start to see like fit grids, like outfit grids that I wear, how much I pay for them, because I'm 6'4", 260, and it's hard to find clothes when you're a big dude. They don't make them in stores, so you have to buy everything online. And I put out what I wear so that people can try to find stuff. And I don't wear clothes that are that expensive, but you know, I like to think that I still do all right, you know. But this hue, I don't know if you can really tell on this, but it's almost like a lavenderish gray. So like I've been buying like violet and lavender shirts and socks to go with it, and then Amy Cooley shorts that are like a watermelon color that kind of match this. And then if you go to like Amazon.com and you search like the Gildan, men's Gildan t-shirts, I mean, I'm not kidding when I say I think they have like 150 different colors you can get in just plain Gildan t-shirts. It's absurd the amount of like colors they have. But another one that really matches is called Sunset. Sunset is a really great color that matches these shoes. But enough about t-shirts. So this shoe is really just one of a kind. It was another one of those shoes, kind of like the video that you may have just watched before this, the Foamposite video. It was one of those shoes where when it released, I had to have them. Like, it didn't matter what had to happen. I knew that they had to be in my collection. They might not get a lot of time on feet just because they're so special. But they will definitely see some miles this summer, this spring. I mean, just look at the design on these. They just don't make sneakers like this anymore. I don't know what people see in Adidas in general, but the Yeezys that are being made at Adidas, they don't even compare to what's being made at Nike, or what they made at Nike. I honestly don't think that sneakers in general have been made like they used to make them with Nike and Jordan. They're coming back. Like, they're realizing what we like and what's great and putting better materials in all their shoes now. Like the Jordan 1s they're pumping out, the materials are just like so much better than they were there for a while, but they just made shoes like this for the court, but they were also like so great for the lifestyle end of everything. If you didn't know, I'll see if I can get both of these. Jordan wanted these to look like panther feet, which, as you can see, they kind of do. Isn't that cool? Or yeah, so then they tried to make them look like cat, like, you know, like jungle cat feet, like the print, like a paw print. So you got like the heel, and then like those pads and toes. I think the 13 has one of the best outsole patterns. You know, they look so cool. Another thing about the 13, just specifically for me, I'm not a big 13 person. The 13, the normal ones that are like this high, they have that mesh side with the little circles behind them, like where there's spaces in the foam. I don't know what it is about that. It just reminds me a lot of what the inside of all my shin pads looked like when I played hockey. And so it reminds me of cheap material, and it reminds me of padding. So to put that on like the outside of a shoe as the aesthetic, it just never really sat well with me. But the 13 lows look so much better to me. Like, one of my favorite 13s are the chutneys, but because that's like a haystack wheat type colorway. I think it might be a little lighter, but it's in that color spectrum, you know. And then this is all a black leather, and it's also a low. And then there's these. I mean, these are by far my favorite 13, and call me a hype beast, I don't care, but these are the only shoe I think I have besides the Don C 312s and the ERX 260. I mean, I don't have like any collaboration shoes. I get them if it's something that I love, but it's not because of the brand itself, you know what I mean? But how could you not like this shoe? Some people, I guess, hate it. It's a hate it or love it shoe maybe, but I don't know. I think it would change a lot of minds if they saw them in person and felt the materials and put them on feet. I was actually shocked at how light this shoe was. I've always thought this shoe was going to be like crazy heavy, but it's really not that heavy. I put it on foot and walked with them. I was like shocked at how comfortable it was too. Because I've never, the Jordan 13 is a shoe I've never owned. And I'm, like I said, I'm turning 33 at the end of this year. I've never owned a Jordan 13 because I just never really liked the model. Just like I've never owned a Jordan 14 because I think it's an ugly model. It's just something I personally wouldn't wear, and I only collect sneakers that I like as well. Like, I am a collector, yes, but I've never really collected just to have something. Like, I've passed on the infrared 6s just because I'm not a big fan of the infrared 6s. Maybe one day when I've got extra money to be able to put something in my collection, maybe I'll do it then. But right now I only really collect things I'm gonna wear. So I will wear these. I just will not wear them in an upstate New York winter. These are so gorgeous. I wish everybody could just like hold these, because if you haven't seen them, oh my god, and give them a smell. They smell so good. There's nothing that beats that. I wish there was like a new Jordan cologne, and you could just like squirt yourself like in the neck or your shirt before you go out every day to work or whatever you do all day. Just smell like new Jordans. It would be great. I'd wear it. I'd buy it, and I know a lot of other people that would too. But yeah, I mean, I have more shoes to show everybody. I've been dying to show you guys these. I've had these for a long time and just haven't made a video. If you could go and hit the subscribe button down below and like the videos and hit that notification bell so that you get alerted every time I post, that would mean a lot. You can always leave comments and I will comment back to you. I love having discussions about shoes, nice polite discussions. I don't like to have a lot of hate in my life, so if you're gonna be like that, then you're not gonna you're not gonna get any action out of me whatsoever. So just know that you're never gonna get to me. I love talking about shoes with people. I always sell shoes as well. Whenever new Jordan 1s come out, my mall gets them. We don't get very many, but I always end up with one or two when the Jordan 1s come out. And people on my Instagram get first dibs. I post what sizes I'm going to have like 1 or 2 days before they release. And if nobody buys them, then they go on StockX the morning of the release, and I mail them out. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, again, it's G Sneakerson at 24. And you would get first dibs. And that's it. Have a good day. Peace.